to show you how to create your own Gatsby blog and deploy it to production on Netlify in more or less 10 minutes. I hope less. This is a pretty cool new technology. Let's get started. So first, what is Gatsby? Gatsby is a tool for generating static websites. Now, what does that mean, static websites? Let's think of the contrary example. For example, WordPress. WordPress is a dynamic website technology in which, when a user requests to see a page, there is a server that creates the HTML that is sent to the client dynamically on the fly at runtime, right? Runtime. Conversely, a static site generator like Gatsby creates all the HTML that the user will see at the build phase, not at runtime, at build time. So that's the key difference here. Now, Gatsby specifically uses React as the component framework in order to generate all the HTML. But again, it's important to remember it generates all the HTML at build time, before the user even requests the HTML. We have a cool new buzzword to use for this. It's called Jamstack. I don't know if anyone's heard of this. JavaScript API and markup. The key thing here is markup, which is basically the HTML that's being generated and being pre-generated. And everything you want to do dynamically on the page later can happen with JavaScript and APIs, but on the client. So there's basically no server code, no server-side code. But you don't need to know any of this in order to actually create a blog with this technology. This workflow is based on Git. So just basic Git commands, you probably know: clone, commit, and push. Basic NPM. I'm going to use yarn here. And Markdown. So if you've ever written anything on the dev website, you already know this. Okay, so live coding time. I'm going to start at the Gatsby starter page. This is a gallery of Gatsby starters. And just choose whatever design you like. I'm just going to go with a minimalist, simple one here. This is an example of it. And what I want you to notice is the nice little Netlify button here. You click on this. Now this is Netlify is asking me to connect to my GitHub. Connect to GitHub. Clicking on this, now Netlify is talking to my GitHub. They're asking me, what repository name do you want me to create for you? I will just call this my technical blog. I'm typing slowly because I'm holding the mic. So save and deploy. Now what Netlify is doing right now is creating a copy of the Gatsby starter code, which is also on GitHub. It's creating this in my own GitHub account. And after it will create the copy, it will deploy a new website, which is randomly named here, Goofy Goldberg, on my own Netlify account. Now this process takes a few minutes. I'm just going to cheat a little bit here and skip around to a website that has already been through this first deployment phase. Now this is already live. The blog is already live with some demo content. And notice it says here, deploys from GitHub. So I'm going to click on this. Control click. Now you can see this is my own GitHub username. This is the repository name that I chose. And this is a full copy of the Gatsby starter that I selected for my blog. And now, from this stage, it's just a regular GitHub workflow. As a developer, you can feel really comfortable with this kind of workflow. So the first thing I'm going to do is to clone this. Git clone. For any of you that don't know, this is how the terminal looks on Windows. I'm going to cheat a little bit here again because I've already cloned this. That's it, no more cheating. So this is how it looks in VS Code. And so this is the complete directory structure of the starter. You don't need to understand what's going on here really to start blogging. What's important is this little file config.js, in which all my basic settings live for the blog. For example, this is all like a JSON file, right? JSON object. So, blog by, this is my name here. Jonathan Mary. This is the subtitle of the blog. I'm going to skip a bit of writing here. You can plug in your Google Analytics ID, which is pretty helpful if you have a blog. You want to know who's reading it and where from. For example, I just found out that more than half of my readership is from India. Pretty interesting statistic. So we have your name here again. Just going to put this. My bio. And now we see the photo. It starts with a slash. So all the assets that we have on our website come from the static folder right here. So we can see the photo. This is not me, but I'm going to leave it. So you can just include any photo you want from the static folder. That's it. Now I'm going to show you how to view our own local version of our Gatsby blog before we deploy it to Netlify. Before it goes live. So what goes on here? I just run around develop. It's running Gatsby develop here. As you can see now, this is the phase we talked about before, the pre-generating of all the HTML files of our blog. This is what Gatsby is doing now. This is also called, it's basically server-side rendering. It's running with Node, but it's running at the build phase and not on the runtime phase like dynamic website with WordPress is. And this is taking all the configuration I did and creating HTML from it. That's it. So now we have a local dev server. Just going to click on it. It's running on localhost port 8000. This is how it looks like. So we see this is the new configuration. This is my name here, not my image. And this is all demo posts. And as you can see, it's running on localhost. So one of the fun stuff about this is you get a first-rate developer experience, like you're basically writing a React app with everything including hot reload and webpack and all that for your own blog. It's pretty cool. Now, the next and last thing we need to do before publishing our blog is to delete the demo content. I'm deleting this, and as you can see, it's already hot reloaded, right? Everything is gone except the first one. I'll click on this. Did you notice the speed? This is the speed you're going to get in production. It's pretty amazing. Now, I'm clicking on this. So this is an MD file, and it's the same language that we were used to writing in dev. So nothing new to learn here. I can put a new title. This top part is called front matter. How to write a blog. 10 minutes. So I'm actually blogging about, giving a talk about writing a blog. So this is all the tags that you can have blogging. And these are all Gatsby plugins that handle the tags and the front matter and the translation basically of the MD files to HTML. That's all Gatsby's work. Choose a starter. What you see below here is an image. This is how you put an image with the front matter. That's the description. And as you can see, like before, this is starting with a slash. So we know that it's loaded from the static folder here. Media. I'm just going to leave it for a demonstration for a nice image. And of course, we're going to write about copying, I think. So we can have code example support. This is how we run it. Gatsby develop. And the next thing is git push. I'm going to save this. It's probably already updated. Okay, choose the starter. This is the image. And this is the code example. It has nice colors, but you can't see them here. That's it. So the next thing to do with the Git workflow is to commit and push, right? Okay. First post. I'm committing this in VS Code and pushing it. Now where is this pushing to? To the copy of the GitHub repository of the starter that lives on my own GitHub account. As a side note, you can also use Bitbucket if you want. It's not limited to GitHub. And that's it. So this is the repository that is now receiving the push that I just did. And who knows how this repository is going to trigger a Netlify build. Webhook. Webhooks. Okay. So there's a webhook between Netlify and GitHub that will trigger a Gatsby build on Netlify whenever I push a new version to my GitHub. This is a really easy workflow to Git. And I'm going to look here with all the builds and refresh this page. Hopefully we're going to see, yes, okay, building. So this was triggered right now. This is the deploy log. So while this is running, we can see it's the same output as we did with the Gatsby develop. This is now running Gatsby build, which is slightly more optimized, but still generating static HTML files for my blog that are ready to be delivered. So two things that Netlify is doing here. One, it's acting as a build server, building a new version of my blog. And two, after it finishes the build, it will deploy it to Netlify's CDN, Content Delivery Network, which is perfectly adjusted to delivering static assets. There is Netlify has a global CDN with nodes all around the globe. So if I, from Tel Aviv, want to access this blog, it will deliver the static asset files from somewhere close to Tel Aviv, maybe Germany, maybe I don't know where, but not the US or Australia. So that makes it even faster. And finish processing. I don't know if this is finished yet. Yeah, published. So now, this is the Netlify domain I have. One cool thing about Netlify is that it gives you a free connection, SSL connection with your own domain, with your own custom domain. So you can have your own HTTPS custom domain for free. And you see this is the version that I already deployed. Now let's see the performance. Boom. You see that? Okay. So now the last thing is I want to cross-post from my own blog to the dev community, right? Because this is a dev meetup. And this is how it looks like on dev. You recognize this. This is just writing a new post. This is the front matter, and everything else is marked down. So what I do is I just copy the post I have written, paste it to here, and now there's a little detail you need to remember. This is the canonical URL, which has to be the URL of your, no, not localhost, of your own website. This helps prevent penalizing by Google for duplicate content online. So if you have the same content, you have to say which one is the real source of the content, which in this case is my blog. And the next little detail is that /media won't work because this is now posted on dev2. So I just need to plug in my own domain here for all the static assets or the images. And we have the published false here, right? Published false, no, we don't. That's it. I'm going to save the changes. Okay, I've practiced this before probably. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, let's forget about this. Save changes. Okay, so this is now not working. Yeah. Just the image, it didn't load the image. It did load the image. I'm just going to give it one last try here. And you will forgive me if I fail. But as you can see, it's really easy because it's all in the same language. It's really easy to cross-post from your own blog to dev and also to Medium. Medium, there's even an import button. One last time. /media. If anyone sees a syntax error, let me know. Looks good, right? it looks like on Dev 2. Now you have your original URL of your own blog, and you can have copies of this wherever you want, in Medium, on Dev 2, and other websites. And this is the workflow I use as a developer. I really like writing my blog as I'm developing web apps. And it's pretty cool and it's really fast, right?